Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play Trails of Cold Steel 3 Part 97. In the previous video, we went into the canyon north of Raquel to try and stop the Jaegers from using the railway cannons. We fought wave after wave of Jaegers, and we're gonna see what's happening next. This is gonna be more entertaining than I thought. I got rank and file soldiers be the strong. They don't call them the strongest corps on the continent for nothing.
Looks like you're having fun.
Where's the Shrelster? I was wondering if we were gonna fight her or not.
Bloody Shirley.
And that's the Blitz.
They've
The
got
Blitz.
company too.
Come on, I mean, Gareth, let's not pretend. He's just kind of like there.
So you remember me, Miss Purple Lightning? We fought a few years ago. Your little sylph feed was very entertaining. I'll be expecting even more from you.
Damn it! I'm not here to play around.
So she's a total monster, is she? I can work with that.
I think we're going to get along. You're just my type.
I mean, you are both pretty annoying.
Quit screwing around.
Well, there's Agate and the Toaster.
Toval! Agate!
What took you so long?
Sorry, ran into some trouble on the way here.
Damn it! Looks like we didn't quite shake him.
Oh, McBurn.
Done playing tag already?
Ha! They managed to give us the slip, I'll give them that much.
Huh.
Interesting.
This looks bad.
They've been kind of recently hinting that Gaius has got something special going on. I wonder if he kind of has like the same thing as McBurn as well? Because I mean, they've also hinted that Reen's thing is similar, but different, but similar. But that little eye contact thing there, plus that whole talk about how Gaius was in some area where his thing didn't work, makes it sound like he's off in like the spirit dimension or something.
Yeah, we might be in trouble here.
I mean, I'm all down for Gaius getting a super cool special power or something.
The situation has changed. We'll take care of this.
Especially if you think of, you know, if Reen's kind of the successor of Dreikel's in this story, then Gaius would be, what's his name? The other Nord guy who dies and was Dreikel's friend? Oh, Gaius, don't die, dude.
Forget about the Red Constellation. The majority of the Northern Jaegers are concentrated somewhere else. The Stahlritter and the White Ion, too.
Yeah, it was just a small group moving the artillery.
Which raises the question, where is their main force?
Look, we can't just let the two of you handle this alone.
Also, that reminds me, you have a new Black Record to read, right?
But they won't be alone.
Oh, Gustav's got a fucking cannon! Freddy's got his trident! It's all over for you.
Randy, Major Michael, and the Draken and Spiegel too.
The branch campus is here to support.
We brought the Draken, Spiegel, and everyone from Combat Tactics.
By the way, we used the booster to get up here.
I swear upon the honor of the Schleiden School that we will win this fight.
Schwarzer, listen up. We can handle stopping the railway cannons. But there's something I'd like to ask of you in return. Go protect that buffoon hiding away in his inner citadel.
Inner Citadel?
When you say buffoon, you're not talking about...
Oh, yeah.
They must be targeting Juno.
We meet again, Heavy Blade. Guess we redheads gotta stick together.
Ha! Randolph, was it? Let's see if you live up to the stories Estelle and the others have told me.
Nice to be working with you, Major Irving the Tenacious.
Well, why does Major Irving get a nickname?
Zero Artisan Rondineur. Show me what an A-rank bracer is capable of.
Even Toval's got a nickname now? That's a cool one.
Perfect timing, Doll
To A-rank bracers and the Black Whirlwind, was it?
Thought one of those twerps seemed more interesting than I remembered. But whatever. This should be enough to get me fired up, I guess.
Commencing operation! We will stop the 4 railway cannons!
Unless, did he just think Gaius was this guy? Is that what it was?
May the winds and the goddess be with us! Advance! Yeah!
I mean, they're in. Oh, these people are getting exploded. Everyone's just kind of like standing around. But that's cool. Even if they can't really show them fighting, they just kind of have to like stand around and wave their weapons at each other. I'm worried about your students? Yeah. It's understandable, not only is the Red Constellation here, the almighty confrontation is as well. Yeah, the guy can take on whole armies solo. Yeah, but the Black Whirlwind is also one of the best generals in all of Erebonia. And soldiers of the Mitchell Army are all highly trained too. Besides, they got Toval there with them. You're right. Yeah, Toval already beat McBurn. He's got it. Reen, come in. Reen, where are you? We're headed back from the canyon. We left things there to Randy, Major Michael, and the Brigadier General. They've engaged the enemy alone, along with Agate, Toval, and off combat tactics. Agate and everyone from Class 8? Okay, understood. You need to hurry back. While you were there, Juno Naval Fortress was attacked. Already? Yes, it happened so quickly. The White Ion appeared, and then the Stalwart and the Northern Jaegers were suddenly all over the place. I was like a little like, oh no, the black screen lasted for a little bit longer than I would have expected. Something something whacking bad guys teleport. I'm telling you, like, imagine if this was Osborne's office. Just the whole damn squad teleports in.
I was thinking of taking a nap when this idiot. What have I done to deserve this?
Sloth and greed are sins. Know that you will never take hold of the largest territory of the Empire.
What? What?
I won't let you go!
Blasted girl! How dare you treat the next Duke Cayenne with such a rough hand!
What leader abandons his people, his comrades who attended the council, to save his own pitiable life?
I mean, a lot of them actually, like, I mean, maybe even most of them kind of tend to do that.
Goodness me, you're a disgrace to the nobility.
Thank you for giving us a place to die.
We may at last have revenge for the fall of Haliask.
You needn't give us your thanks. You still must fight to receive your end. Please, show me your final resolve.
Ah. Tilly, new class 7! There you are. Dr. Toas gave us permission to meet you. That makes sense. This too is the will of the wind. We understand what's at stake. Cannot idly sit by while my home is in crisis. But you're sitting, right now, kinda idly. But we'd go even if you told us not to. I expect nothing less. I promise you I'd let you help, and I intend to honor that promise. Just make sure that none of you fall behind. Right. Also, don't go too fast on your bikes. We can't go too fast, so we'll outpace the horses. That or the bikes kind of suck and only can go 20 miles an hour, which is a little... Come on, Elisa. You can't get some more horsepower in that thing?
How can this be?
It's been taken.
That one's Ouroboros' emblem. And the other one is...
I'm almost certain it's the former Northumbrian emblem.
Ah. They took the time to put the damn flags out?
It is. It belonged to the house of the ruler who abandoned the country 28 years ago.
But to use Prince Balman's emblem must mean...
Huh?
They didn't want to cause trouble for the people back home who became part of the Empire.
Okay. Little lore drop there, I guess. I don't think everything that's been mentioned before.
They still want to show their pride.
So stupid.
Oh, it's Zephyr.
There's Zephyr! Needhog too!
And Siegfried.
And the masked man.
I mean, isn't this like an enemy my enemy thing right now?
Only been a couple of days, but how you been?
You made things pretty nuts for us in the canyon.
If only we'd been quicker.
I had a feeling you might be here. There's another experiment, just like the ones carried out in Sutherland and Crossbell. And Zephyr and the gnomes are here trying to stop it.
The gnomes?
It all makes for a pretty pattern. Testing out ions that shouldn't be able to move and setting the stage for a clash of the ages.
Come to think of it, the last time, and the time before that...
The point of these experiments isn't destruction, then.
It's the battle itself. They're putting in place the conditions needed to force their opponents to fight.
I'm impressed you figured it out.
All of us will take care of things this time.
The Stallritter and the soldiers from a dead land should make worthy opponents.
Ah, that's what they meant. We're gonna be fighting dead men.
We've signed a new contract with Zephyr, separate from our deal with the government.
We may have lost in the canyon, but we'll make up for it soon enough.
Patrick, is that you?
Sorry, but you guys just aren't needed this time around.
That seems a little unlikely.
If you want to get yourself some front row seats to the show, I won't tell anyone.
Kiss my ass.
See, that's why Ash is a good character.
In what world do you think I would accept that? Then what will you do?
Hey, if we actually lose, then feel free to jump in. Not like that'll happen, though.
I mean, I'm not really that impressed with Zephyr, nor am I impressed with Nidhogg, considering, you know, Class 7 has beaten up on Nidhogg many times. Remember that one time when Gaius took out, like, their whole fucking squad?
But we can't allow you to go in and handle things in our stead.
If you've got any complaints, go right ahead and let us hear them. I could use the warm-up.
Kind of seems, I mean, I feel like we should be working together. I mean...
What power?
If they want to fight, we'll
That's
fight.
why he's called the Jaeger King.
You're gonna need a leader this time. That is, if you're planning to take on the Maiden.
You're already smack dab in the middle of a battlefield, and in battle, if you don't have a leader, you're dead. Sure, you've got the Purple Lightning, Schwarzer, and one of the bigwig nobles on your side.
However, none of you can truly be called a leader.
That's...
Then I will be happy to fill that role.
Oh. I mean, I don't really think you're our leader, but...
That's the Noble Alliance's. It's the General's airship!
got hops.
Principal!
Old Man Schmidt's here too?
Oh, this is too much!
This some kind of joke?
Well, you have your leader now.
You must be the Rakshasa. I always wondered what kind of beast you were. Turns out you're damn pretty.
I know about you too, Jaeger King. I'm honored to make the acquaintance of a man I thought was long dead. Now make way, if you would be so kind.
Come on now, we were here first. I already had to wait my turn in Raquel. What makes you think I'll step aside for you?
Because it is my right.
I mean, it is her house.
Huh?
It's got a point.
Though things are different now. This fortress was once mine. I gifted it to my right-hand man. I can't forgive them for taking it over in his absence. And lest we forget the obvious, this is war, and you are my enemy. I would bend you to my will regardless.
Pretty cool line, even though I feel like the Zephyr, I mean, as much as I'm like, I don't know if I respect Zephyr that much, I think they beat Aurelia.
Now out of my way,
at least in a
unwanted
3v1.
guests! If you still refuse to move, then I'll clear a path through you!
Be honest. That was a nice speech and all. But why not come out and say you're dying to fight that woman?
I can't deny it.
Alright, I don't mind giving my spot in line to a beautiful woman. I'm gonna let this one slide. You hear that, Purple Lightning?
My dad told me what you were like. Said you were a tricky son of a bitch, but you knew right from wrong.
That's some compliment. Colonel helped me out a lot when I was starting up Zephyr. I had to visit his grave again.
Well, good luck. Have fun.
If you lose, we'll be here to pick up the slack.
I mean, I would have liked to fight Zephyr. Or fault Zephyr, but it would also feel... It felt a little contrived if we did have to fight them, so I'm not really against us not fighting them, but...
The resemblance is even more apparent up close.
You're up against a living legend, her extremely powerful subordinates, and soldiers from a dead land. The Golden Rakshasa aside, let's see how Class 7 fares against this challenge. I'll be watching from the sidelines.
Fine by me.
Enjoy the performance.
I'm not Class 7, but if you want a show, you've got one.
Angelica, I categorically refuse to use you.
That was utterly nerve-wracking.
Ha! What a pointless exchange.
Professor Schmidt.
Whatever made you come here with the principal?
It's my guess that this will be the culmination of Ouroboros' ion experiments. I'd like to see for myself what it's capable of.
Also, she told me if I didn't come, she would spank me, and I got kind of scared.
Herschel briefed me, so I understand our position. I would be a fool to miss my chance to challenge a legend. Let's see if you're everything I've dreamed you are, Steel Maiden.
That white ion intrigues me. The ability to interfere with space, of all things. I will observe from here.
These two are as crazy as ever.
I know, right? I can't get enough of it. With all due respect, Principal, we're acting as Class 7.
How about we just call this an alliance between us? Is that all right? Of course. You may wield my title of general as you see fit. Speaking of titles, I'm looking forward to seeing your power, Purple Lightning. No pressure, right?
The battle in the canyon seems to be intensifying. We don't have time to waste. Let's begin. As someone who used to own this place, you'd know the layout best. How should we approach this?
Good of you to ask. It was once the headquarters of the Noble Alliance. The inside is like a labyrinth.
Just look for the chest. If you haven't opened a chest, then you're in a new area.
On top of that, there's a mechanism that forces invaders to split their ranks to enter.
what's it called? A fork?
How?
Doesn't matter how. We just know we'll need to split up.
Okay, so that's the explanation for why we split up.
I want you to choose how to divide us between the first and secondary teams, Schwarzer. I would note that the first team's course to the castle tower will be considerably more dangerous, and they will arrive there first. Assign your best to that route.
Do we actually get to choose? Or is it just, you know, new Class 7 in old Class 7?
There's no one here?
No, that can't be right.
Pleroma grass!
Oh no.
Could that mean?
Not okay, at least it's not a magic knight. That means cryptid. Cryptid fights are usually fairly good. Oh. We've already fought you?
The beast-like cryptid from yesterday.
Is this Ouroboros' doing?
So they have a watchdog sniffing around here.
Let's split into an attack and support.
No need.
Is she just gonna one-shot it because Aurelia is so cool? I mean, at least we get to see her do something cool for once. Because really my problem with Aurelia has been she's like a character that is just kind of introduced out of nowhere in CS2 and they're like, she's stronger than God. But like, she never really does anything or has any build-up to earn that strength.
Incredible.
I mean, so that scene, on one hand, is slightly annoying, just because I don't know, it's just like, I don't like the idea of just introducing a character out of nowhere, and then, who has never previously been mentioned. I mean, I think she had like one little side mention in like CS1, and then they're like, oh, they're actually one of the strongest in the universe, but like, you've never heard of them before.
Power of the Golden Rakshasa.
Wowee! The intel I got from the intelligence division did not do her justice.
That was but a trifle. The battlefield awaits us. No time to get lost in thought. Lead the way, Schwarzer.
Very well. Thor's Military Academy's Class 7, as well as our allies, will be split into 2 groups for the course of this operation. This won't be easy, with our targets being Ouroboros, the Stahlritter, and the Northern Jaegers. Ready? Then let's move out!
Yeah!
Okay, so we do actually get to select it? That's interesting. Okay, so they said... I mean, part of me is like, just, this seems kind of fine, honestly. Any changes we would want to do? The real issue is going to be if we, like, setting them up. Like, sharing equipment between 10 different characters. Well, at least you two are, like, guest characters, so we don't have to worry about equipping you. Gosh, you got 12k strength. It's kind of a lot. She got 25 flat crit. I mean, at least they made her OP as shit. So we'll probably be using Aurelia, just because, I mean, come on. Even if she is OP, she's like a unique character. Because we'll probably switch Eustace out for Aurelia. Honestly, I kind of want to, I mean, so we can't, okay, so never mind. You can't switch between the teams, you can just switch your support and attack members. Alright, this is fine, I think. I mean, Sarah is better than Gaius. Well... If Gaius gets his S-Craft, I mean, the main thing that makes Sarah better than Gaius is is like, she has a strong S-Craft, and, well, he doesn't have an S-Craft at all. Alright, let's roll this. This seems fine. And we could try and use Angelica. She does have the benefit of being like many levels higher than everyone else, but she's not really that impressive. Like her crafts aren't that cool. So I think this is fine. There's just so much damage on the inside. Looks like the Archaism's really busted this place up. What are the chances it will come crashing down around us? Calm yourself, Eustace. The fortress is built to take damage. Let's put our faith in its architect and keep moving. Cool, always found a place in my life in the hands of some old dead guy. We have the winds of the goddess watching over us. There's nothing to fear. That's right, let's go, Group A.
Now, let's begin our search.
Oh, we got a note on Toval? On Big Bro Toval? What is it? Why do we get a note on Toval? To be allies? He became known as the Zero Artisan for his extremely fast and powerful arts, which barely take any time to cast at all. Damn right. Did we miss one on Tio, or does Tio show back up? Okay, we may want to do some tweaking to our party. Because Eustace is just like, I feel like it's hard to do solo arts. Like, I feel like it's best when you have like, because like, when you have multiple casters, that way like Fortuna is benefiting multiple people. Because like just solo casting Fortuna to just buff him feels kind of bad. And you can't rely on just his art or his Brave Litter. I mean, I think Millium's good. We do want to change this up some. What's her movement like? Because Irene does have the most movement, so he can stay a little bit further back, I guess. And what do you do, Aurelia? Other than just, you know, damage? I guess you have Chevalier, basically. High HP increases physical damage. Well, it doesn't have the taunt aspect, but the high HP doing more damage, that was part of Chevalier, I think. Killing enemies recovers HP and evasion. Seems okay. The heal on killing enemies, very situational. 9 flat evasion is pretty strong, and a 70% boost to your overall damage. Pretty pog. For your sub, what do we want? Honestly, probably just like Scold. And we'll focus on you guys later, because you are all like ravaged, because I had to steal all your quartz. Now, I think since we're going... I mean, honestly, you know what? I'm going to keep using Gaius. He's my boy. You gotta throw respect on anyone who defeated the Beatles of CS1. You gotta throw a little respect his way. Now, I definitely don't want you right there. Alright, let's get moving. First order of business, destroying government property. Let's go.
There!
I will end you!
I don't know, what do? You have this, which does what petrifies, freezes, burns, and sleeps. Lower strength and arts, and gives you a big buff.
Turn to dust! Prismatic flame!
I mean, that shit do be hidden.
It's my turn!
That was unbuffed. And you get 50% crit and 80 CP. Jesus Christ.
Let's go! Raging fire formation! Second form, Gale! It's down!
An opening!
Here I go!
I mean, she do be kind of bussin' a little bit. There are some who say she be bussin'.
Yeah! Got him!
An opening!
It's my turn!
Might want to give her Scorpio could be good, because, I mean, she would just get to do an absolutely just dummy thick amount of damage.
How? It's down! An opening!
Oh, I didn't even see you back there.
I'll handle this.
What's your S-Craft? All stats down? What the fuck? Is that allowed? I mean, like, this is a good way to, like...
It's my turn!
Have the gameplay reinforce the idea that she's OP. So, like, I do like this idea. It's always much more interesting than just being told, like, hey, this character's super strong, just trust us, bro.
Crimson Slash! It's down! There! Let's go!
I mean, it's kind of the same issue I had with, like, Aryan Road a little bit, when, like, she just kind of gets introduced, and they're like, she's stronger than God, and you're like, I don't know, maybe. At least with Aryan Road, you had the aspect of, like, just her title as Enforcer kind of carries weight, or, like, as an Anguis.
It broke! An opening!
And she had technically been previously mentioned as being extremely strong in previous games, so there was, like, a bit of build-up. Like, she hadn't directly been mentioned, but she shows up in that, that scene in Sky 3.
I'm up!
Where she talks about, like, she's the one who, you don't know that it's her at the time, but...
Crimson Slash!
That the 7th Anguis is, like, someone who is able to regularly beat up Loe.
It's my turn!
Okay, this man is, like, not taking any damage.
It's my turn! Crimson Slash! I'm up!
Oh, you're petrified. I was like, why aren't you doing anything?
That was a good battle.
Oh, we should try to set up link finishes with Aurelia. There could be some interesting interactions, potentially.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Oh. Oh. I like that. I like that. Oh. Hey, is there anything over here? Nope.
There are a lot of blocked hallways here.
We just need to detour till we hit the jackpot.
I kind of want to see Aurelia and Sarah's link.
Gotcha!
If we can set it up.
Let's go! Raging fire formation!
Turn to dust! Prismatic flame!
Let's go!
I mean, that hurt. That hurt him.
Second form, Gale! Now! There! This is it! Leave it to me.
Okay, so, like, we want to...
Oh! It's down!
It's going to be kind of hard to set up because they do so much damage. Okay, so you... If you stay broken, so if we can kill you two and then switch in Sarah...
There! It broke! An opening!
Yes!
Okay, and then you whack.
It's my turn!
And then you become... Actually... Like, you could become Sarah, but you won't be able to hit in time.
Good luck!
Let's move!
But can you hit? You can hit with this, which shouldn't kill. And then you link up with Aurelia.
Here's our chance!
An opening!
So those are your skills, Purple Lightning.
Next to you, they're nothing special.
4 U materials? Are you crazy? Is that allowed?
Ready to go whenever.
Hey, get out of my party. Well, actually, let's see what your assault thingy is. Since we haven't used it.
I'll handle this.
Actually, let's use Aurelia's first. This door doesn't want to open. I don't see any switches or a keyhole or anything. You don't think... I do. There's no way to unlock it from here. Whether we proceed or not will all depend on the success of your hatchlings. Well, that's irritating. Sounds like my cue to check in with them. Oh, they're getting their ass kicked because you stole their quartz? Hope things aren't too crazy over there. Angelica can be a lot to handle. I'm sure they're fine. They're the new Class 7 after all. It's the ultimate punishment, having to travel with Angelica. How could we do this to them? Maybe Ash will just kill her. Or severely maim her. Ready, Group B? Our operation begins now. We're to work with Tandem and Group A. If we fall behind, the mission fails. Yeah, I know if in the whole follow their lead thing. A little late to complain now. We all agree to this. You sure you want to take care of the other side on your own? Yes, sir. We think it's for the best. Your team will most likely get there first, and you'll no doubt be facing the strongest. Even if we were to come with you, we'd likely be dragging you down. But alone? So you're proposing this while considering circumstances as a whole. Don't get us wrong, we're just doing our jobs. And splitting the work between us to be more efficient. So as long as you take on the worst of the enemies, we shouldn't have much trouble. Alright, that should work well enough for our purposes. I'd still like to come with you. No, your group needs to fight the White Aeon. You and Valen aren't necessary to that end. We'll be okay. You focus on what you need to do. If you're that set, then I won't argue. My, what a darling sight. Your students have shown an unbelievable amount of growth. Yeah, they've even surprised me. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried. Then how about I go with them as backup? Absolutely not. It'd be better to, like, send Sarah, right? Because, I mean, Sarah's A, stronger than Angelica, and, like, Group A is actually a little top-heavy, right? With Sarah and Aurelia, and Reen, and Gaius, and Eustace, and Milliam. Group A is a Class 7 alumni in the general. You don't need me. And it's in my blood to watch over such adorable kittens. A protective sort like your father, Lady Ragnar. We're unstoppable with you helping us. I like that idea. Thank you, Angelica. What he really means is, thank God I don't listen to Angelica. Fuck, I got rid of her. No communication jammers have been detected, fortunately, so we'll make sure to maintain contact throughout the operation. I'm leaving the other side to you. Stay sharp. Yes, sir. Milliam, look after the instructor. You're leaving it to me? Alright, I got your back. It's so nice to see that Thors is still producing such delightful students. Let's see how well you work together. Right, we've got this. Especially with all you here to help. Commencing operation. Now, like, unfortunately, you guys have just been fucking ravaged. Like, I stole all your shit to give over to them? Which is a bit of an issue, in all honesty. Okay, you know what? We're not using Eustace right now. So, just freaking auto-swap them, okay? I know what I'm doing. We'll just give you this and, I don't know, something random. Okay, there's like nothing good to equip that's even slightly good. I don't know. This Beowulf kind of sucks as a sub. You already have Oberon as a sub. Sure, just take that for now. Okay, we are actually going to use you. Now, you have our water bell. I think temporarily. Granted, actually, we want a Virgo as a main for you. Because I think we're going to try and use this Ocean Booster and Water Bell. Especially because we know we fight those robots eventually that are weak to freeze. Unfortunately, Crystallize just does such little damage compared to Zurl Cannon. Alright, never mind. I changed my mind. And you do have Blue Ascension, but it's 160 versus 275. I don't know. I'm going to try and see if it works. I mean, you are getting a 40% boost, which is something. You get Crystal Edge for free. Sure, take Sophia. Let's pause while we do this. Alright, we're back. We're kind of set up. I don't know we're not very strong, but we should hopefully be strong enough. And if we have to make any, like, extensive changes, we will. Like, if we... Like, I don't want to spend too much time setting everyone up, and we don't actually end up fighting anything hard yet. But, like, Kurt is probably the one that's feeling it the most, since he's lost a lot of his good accessories. But we are able to give Ash, you know, what's her name's? Milliam's quartz, so he can basically be as good as her now.
Hey, you!
Not quite as good because he can't equip it as a main, but...
It's down!
Keep it up! All right!
We'll try and see if we can make Water Muse work. I did give Wind Bell over instead to make up for not having Water Bell for the instant heals. Breath isn't quite as fast, so we may not be able to get it like instant per se, but... Didn't I give you... Oh, I forgot to give you Fortuna. I unequipped it, but I forgot to actually equip it. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You're not fine.
For real? Let's go!
Strike!
There! I'm going!
Bro, you're frozen? Apparently you're not.
Arcus, activate! Not yet!
Yuna's also going to be feeling it a little bit because she doesn't have Keeper anymore, because...
Very well.
Strike!
Yes!
Hey, Muse, if you could cast a spell in a time frame that wasn't 1,000 years from now?
Foe suppressed. Let's continue.
Good thing Ash died instantly. I didn't want to use his CP anyway. Oh, wait, did I give Fortuna to you? I did give Fortuna. I need a second Fortuna. Alright, I think we'll give the Fortuna to you instead. We could give it to you here. And then, oh, you don't have any actions. Because they're all on our main cast, which kind of sucks. Oh yeah, you could use this cast. I gave you Cavalry Edge and Epoch Booster as well? I don't know, in case you run into something that's not good against water, and mainly because of the stats.
Enemies eliminated.
We've got There's an opening!
Let's fall back.
Oh, let's fall later!
Let's also switch characters
Very well.
Because, Yuna has like the worst assault attack in the entire game. It's got like negative range and the longest delay of all of them.
My turn.
It's my turn.
I don't know if we've used yours yet.
There!
Let's wipe them out! I got this.
I don't really want to do a double battle.
Very well.
Okay, let's just switch back to Kurt. Kurt's probably the best, one of the best overall. Like, I really like his assault attack. It has a no delay, basically, and super high range. What is this thing? Looks like some sort of lever. New Class 7 here. Mr. Schwarzer, what's the situation over there? We found some sort of mechanism, and I think I might know what it is. Well, we're meant to find out. Activate it. Unleashing death robots. The door opened. We can move forward. Happy to help. You keep this up and we'll be done in no time. Let's keep coordinating. Stay in touch. Roger. You now change parties by accessing the actions menu with L2. Oh man, it's just like Final Fantasy VI. That's always a good thing. Anytime you say, oh, it's just like Final Fantasy VI, it's like almost always a good thing. I mean, they kind of already had a dungeon, like, you know, the final dungeon of Trails or Sky 3 was very similar to the final dungeon of Final Fantasy VI.
You're mine!
But it didn't let you, like, switch between the parties on the fly. So that's a nice change.
Very well.
Break through!
My turn. My turn. Strike! There!
It's mine!
You're fine. Oh my god, you're getting your fucking ass beat.
Yes!
This does do decent break damage. But like, you're gonna break and then charm them? I don't know how that's gonna work. Oh, they can't be charmed because they're robots? I mean, I guess that makes sense, but you can charm the robots you fight with the Stall Ritter, because I remember that. And you were taking forever to cast, even with Water Bell.
Arcus, activate!
I guess maybe we should give you a cast.
All right! Arcus, activate!
Thanks. Very well. Strike!
I guess you don't have any speed, because like all our actions are on the main squad. So basically this squad is like even weaker than it's supposed to be, because not only is it just weaker characters for the most part, they're also weaker because all of our good shit's on the main party.
You're mine! It's down!
Keep it up! There! It's my turn!
My turn!
At least Kurt's here. As long as you got Kurt, it won't be that bad.
It's down!
It's mine! It's my turn!
Because no matter what you do, you can't stop his shine.
Don't look at me like that! Pow!
Man, that did nothing.
Go!
It's mine!
Wait, that's the wrong move!
Thanks.
Thanks for the help!
That's not Fortuna! I don't want to talk about it.
Now, here's dessert! That's what you get for being careless. Yeah!
Keep it up!
Let's go!
Bro, nobody does a damn bit of damage in our squad. I guess also your weapon is... Well, your weapon being not upgraded shouldn't matter for your art-based attacks.
Yeah!
Bro. Kurt. Kurt!
It's my turn!
Buddy. Oh wait, this is physical. That's why I did nothing. I was using the wrong attack.
Azure wings, shoot!
Okay, I did the exact same amount of damage.
Let's go. Now,
I don't know.
Let's continue onward.
I don't have an explanation.
Nice.
Did like 100 more damage. What is your strength stat? I mean, yeah, it's like garbage. I mean, this is 170 versus 130, but I feel like it should be more than 100 damage. But what do I know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice. That's just like a regular healing machine though back here. I can't buy a Fortuna, can I? Does having a second Fortuna... Granted, I don't know. I think I probably should switch Muse back to being fire-based. Take me back, actually. What we should do is we should buy a cast. No. Or buy another action. Because you have this cast. Let's give that to you. I mean, 5 speed is nice. Let's roll this. Put Water Bell here. Put a cast. Maybe that'll help you. Not be so damn... I mean, your speed is still just garbage. Okay, we could buy an action 3. That would maybe help. I'm really going all in on the Muse basket. I'd rather have 16 speed than 30 extra arts. We can keep this just for the speed, I think. And you straight up don't have anything equipped? Same with you. You have LaForte? Fucking, I don't know, man, sure. The monsters are back. Nope. Don't mind me. What are Northern Jaegers doing here? They split off in their pack, makes things easier for us. Indeed, let's finish them quickly. Okay, I'm glad they give you a chance to...
There's an opening!
I guess they don't have to fight you, and that looks like it, but... What if we did?
It's my turn!
No, we don't have Raging Fire. This does give you an arts boost.
Shine! Art celebration!
We can try it.
Arcus activate! All right!
Okay, you could Fortuna as
activate!
well. That'll get off before.
An opening!
Kurt says go the fuck to sleep. Ow. Okay, you do get to go again instantly.
It's my turn.
And you're casting it a decent bit faster this time.
Huh?
Kurt has decided to go the fuck to sleep.
There! I'm going.
Is that the one that's frozen? It is not.
Huh?
For real?
There! It's my turn!
I don't even know why I've tried to use this buff. I think the biggest problem with it is the delay is just way too fucking big.
Thank you.
It's my turn.
If the delay wasn't insane on it...
Huh?
Take that!
There! It's my turn.
It would probably be a bit better.
Shine! Art celebration!
What does this do again? Doesn't have anything. Okay, so they are all broken. Honestly, it might be better to just do this for the BP.
This'll get a bit spicy. Fire!
You are linked to someone, right?
It's my turn.
I don't want to talk about it.
Our chance!
Too slow!
I would have preferred you to hit the cougar. You are almost dead. And you're sealed. Alright, we'll take the risk. I'll risk it for the biscuit.
There!
It's mine!
Kurt, once again, has said
My
go
turn.
the fuck to sleep. Muse, Kurt says go the fuck to sleep. Quit trying to not sleep. You are supposed to be asleep.
Take that!
Here I go! Arcus activate! There!
My turn! Arcus, activate!
Yes! Huh?
Thanks.
There!
Freeze? No.
I'm going! Huh? There!
Very well. Very well. It's down.
It's mine!
Okay,
Yes!
bro. Why you got so much HP?
Arcus activate! No!
Take that!
All right!
Okay, you got Sophia procced. You did cover the wrong... We'll probably want to have you... Yeah, you two together and you two together. Probably makes the most sense.
I got this. Arcus, activate!
Yes!
You did lose your buff. Can I charm you? No. I feel like charm kind of fucking sucks at. I mean, it feels like it's an objectively great status, but like everything in the game resists it, so it doesn't
Very well.
do anything. Hurt says go the fuck to sleep.
I'm going! Arcus, activate!
Let's go! Let's go!
Kurt, how are you so damn cracked at sleep procs? It doesn't make any damn sense.
Yeah!
All right!
Oh, man, it's so good.
Arcus, activate! There!
Why are you not dying?
Now. There!
Ha! Yes! This'll get it.
Very
Just
well.
like you do no fucking damage.
Strike! There!
Let's go!
Yeah! Why, you?
Kurt says go the fuck to sleep.
Now, let's continue onward.
Oh, man.
Yeah! Ha! 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 Ha!
Flex on him, Kurt. Flex on him. Okay, so I think the whole water strat is not working. It just doesn't do any damn damage. But I might switch you back to fire. Because, I mean, I guess if we're not going to be using Usus, like as in our main party. But let's see. Okay, so we have to switch over, right? But this is like a really cool section, though. I always like it when, and the Trail series has been pretty good about this in general, is making sure that you actually, like, when you have a large party like this, like, making sure they're all utilized is cool.
Gotcha!
Let's time to continue on our way.
I guess we could have hit them for CP, but... Like, it is, it's cool when games go out of their way to make it, like...
I will end you!
To actually make it feel like all the party members are doing something.
Let's go! Raging fire formation!
I mean, I kind of want to see what your ult does. I don't know, let's try it. Well, I kind of want to buff you first. I kind of want to see how much damage it does when you're completely buffed.
It's my turn.
I have no clue how much damage that did.
It's my turn.
Instead of showing me how much damage it did, it just was like, hey,
Let's go! Huh. Well done.
Foolish!
Sharp counter for 8k. Okay. We gotta make sure you're at absolute max efficiency.
Here I go!
Or as close to max efficiency as we can reasonably get. You know, let's just go ahead and have you... I mean, you're not gonna get max bonus in your physical, but you will get a guaranteed crit.
Show me you can withstand this.
Now, if this doesn't do 84k or whatever, then I've been lied to. Because apparently it can one-shot the cryptid.
Your end comes!
And actually, they maybe had more HP than that? I don't remember how much it had. I think it actually had like 160, didn't it? I mean, that's a lot.
That was a good battle.
I mean, not quite one-shot cryptid level, but pretty impressive. But yeah, Chrono Burst. We've had, well, we saw that, right? It like lowers your HP, but gives you 2 turns in a row now. It's kind of an interesting way to balance it. This Chrono Rush has been kind of... It was actually like kind of... It was changed in the CS1 difficulty mod. And it was still extremely OP, but it did get rid of some of like the game-breaking, like... You couldn't go infinite with it anymore, but it was still extremely strong because it was just a casted accelerate. What is this? I'm a little scared to see Yusi with silver hair. He's kind of like, it just instantly turns him evil. It changes his eye color as well. Kind of weird. It almost works, but it makes him look super evil. I think it's because of the purple eyes. This will open the door for the other kiddos. How do I switch? Okay, just in case there's like a thingy here, let's heal up.
Victory is assured.
Come on, Kurt, buddy, you can make that. Come on, Kurt.
Enemy detected just ahead. Wait, what is that?
What is what?
Searching database. It's a new type of archaism.
Oh.
Gaspod Garode.
What?
Let's turn him into scrap.
Oh, it's the frickin' mech lord you fight in CS1. You motherfucker.
It's powerful.
Watch out! This is a tough one.
I think that's what you're supposed to be. Maybe you're not, actually. You're reminiscent of that thing.
Very well.
Evan Dragon Formation!
Let's go. Yeah.
It's my turn.
Insight looking fresh. You are weak to water, at least.
Arcus activate! All right!
Okay, I'm a little worried about our heals. You will get 2 10%, so you know what? Let's go big or go home.
My turn.
Like, it's a 31 delay to do fucking nothing.
You're mine!
Yeah, you did feint.
My turn.
That's an extremely clutch feint.
Yeah. It's down.
It's mine!
Stay fainted. Stay fainted.
It's my turn.
Okay, you pretty much... You could sledge... No, sledgehammer isn't heal. I'm thinking of radical design. Yeah, I think you kind of have to heal.
There!
Thanks.
Not today!
Yes! Arcus activate!
Not today! Let's go!
Okay, you gotta blade dance first.
My turn!
That might be just enough to keep him alive. And Juno is so slow now.
Not today!
Bro.
Now it's interesting.
The counter is doing quite well. How close are you to breaking? You're semi-close. I don't think this would break you. Maybe with Sledgehammer. Well, let's try it.
Breakthrough! Sledgehammer!
Now it's interesting. Now.
Because, I mean, she is buff, and he takes extra damage. That didn't really do as much as I would have liked.
Yeah! It's mine!
There!
Okay, it did break.
Let's go. It's down.
It's mine.
Here I go.
Bro, we do no damage. Okay, you will instant heal.
Thanks.
It's my turn.
Oh, you'll get another one as well? Yo, that's pog. That's pretty pog.
It's my turn. There.
Okay, that did pretty well. Oh, you get to overcharge? You're just like a regular fucking enemy. Okay, we probably Evan Crust for free. Whoa, wait. Blade Dance first. No, don't Blade Dance first, you dummy.
My turn.
Fuck. Okay, there's like no way you can unbalance. What if you became Angelica and then you died? What if you did that? Okay, Hollow Sphere.
Arcus,
Easy. Goodbye, Juno. Can you be charmed? No. Damn, charm looking kind of fresh. You're out of mana. I didn't really think about that. I've gotten so used to the only character that casts spells, Yuna, having cannon and infinite mana.
Shine! Arc Celebration! Arcus activate!
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Thanks.
Whoa, wait, it actually fucking worked.
This is it!
Sure.
Holy boosh. I mean, I guess you just try and hit. I mean, the sat down, if it goes through, would be nice. You're just not buffed. I mean, I guess you could LaForte. You know what? Just buff Kurt or heal Kurt.
Thank you.
That's
My
10k.
turn.
Slow and steady wins the race. I guess since you're buffed, we'll do it with you.
Yeah. There.
Wait, is your auto magic based?
Keep it up!
It is not?
Yes!
Okay, you'll cast this instantly and get a crit. Freeze? Almost assuredly no.
Arcus active there!
That did 12k?
I'm going!
That did more than Blue Ascension, despite doing less damage? What?
Talk about!
Thanks, I got this.
Bro, Yuna is so damn slow now.
Arcus activate!
Let's go. Very well. Yeah. It's down.
It's mine! Ha!
Thanks.
Rude. Pretty rude.
Are you okay? Thanks.
Auto Thalos
It's my
strikes
turn.
again.
Shine! Arc Celebration!
Let's go.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? It's only gotta last a couple more turns. You live, Fog. He lived.
For real?
You lasted through the overcharge, or the enhance.
I need to do something.
It is surprising they do the exact same damage despite one being a decent bit stronger, in theory. Yeah, I mean, you may as well try and go for this. You are basically the same.
Let's
enemy.
go.
I think you look a little bit different, but you have the same abilities.
Let's go.
As that guy?
I'm going.
Thanks.
There! I'm going.
Let's do... Okay, this does the most magic damage.
This'll get a bit spicy. Fire!
My turn.
I really feel like that should do more. Okay, your arts weren't buffed anymore, I don't think. Maybe?
Yeah!
Foe suppressed. Let's continue.
I don't even know if we had to fight that thing. The Free Athelos is something. Yeah, we probably want to give you some sort of mana regen. The problem is that, like, the mana quartz, Titania, kind of fucking sucks ass. At least, like, at level 3. 0.2% is so atrocious. Or 0.6%. Because, like, what would that be? On, like, a 12k... Wait, I did that wrong. Wait, is it... That... I can't... I'm doing the math wrong. So, I mean, it's like... I guess it kind of pays for it. Like, it'd be like, what, like 60 mana back? And Blue Ascension is how much? 160? I mean, it'd help you be a bit more sustainable, but... Sophia's so strong. Eh... I don't know. I'll think about it. But with it not being leveled, it feels especially kind of bad. Like, maybe if it was at 1%, that'd be a bit better, but... Because at 1%, it would kind of almost pay for itself, but not really. I guess if we're hitting multiple targets, it would pay for itself, but like a single target.
Vents? Be a bunch of rats now?
We should end this video. Let's get this chest, or let's get through this vent. Brave Seed Pog. 5k money. Oh wait, there's something over there. So I don't know if we had to fight that robot. I mean, the fact that it had like a special enhance makes me think that maybe you did have to fight it.
An opening!
Yeah!
I'm going. We need to ta-ta for now.
And there's a chest. Sepith, nice. Probably the best thing you can get out of a normal chest. Hey, this is the one we came, right?
Looks like
Nope.
a real tough one.
But alright, we'll call it here. Next time we will continue exploring, and I might change Muse up a little. I don't know. I might try and give her Titania. We'll see. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.